We're here with John Zimmer and John Killinger. Freestyles just ended, and these guys brought down the house with a dual freestyle, sudden impact race, and really showing what it's about tonight. Hey, John, tell us a little bit about what makes you want to go out there in the dark infield, 2 trucks at a time.
Well, with AMSOIL and our owner Brent in the garden, our helpers Tim Bush and everybody back at the shop, they've taught us one thing, and that's never to let a crowd down. And as drivers, we both sat back there tonight thinking, I didn't care if it was 500 people, but they kind of got let down. I mean, I was an 8-year-old kid watching stuff, so we decided together, and with Zane's permission, we went out there and gave him a little SRI 2-guy freestyle.
Yeah, and that's, you know, the power outage caused a little bit of downtime in the show. Really looking for something to kick it up, so these guys took it on themselves to do something cool. John, you gave her a great ride in racing. Tell us what it was like out there. Looks like you were running good.
Yeah, the truck works great. You know, with John's my teammate, and he's on me pretty hard, showing me a lot of driving. And now with the Excalibur body on, which is Charlie Parkin's name, I got to push it as hard as we can now, and it's fun. It's real fun.
Now talk about the dual freestyle. Is that the first time you've done that before?
Nah, him and I have done it a few times, and it's coming along. You know, at first you go out to do one and it's 2 tracks, you got to really pay attention. He's great spotting, and you know, we try to figure a few things out at the beginning, but it goes all to pieces after your first hit. Then it's watch each other and go.
That's John and John, the Sudden Impact Johns here. Did a great job. AMSOIL Shock Therapy, Excalibur really sent the crowd home on a high note tonight here in Batesville. That's all, night one from Batesville. Checkered Flag Productions and the Monster Truck Summer Slam put on a great show for these fans here tonight. It wasn't without its technical difficulties, but when it came right down to it, the drivers stepped up their game and made sure that there was a great show on the track for these guys. The racing finals, Alan Pizzo and Predator taking down John Killinger and Excalibur. You really can't ask for a better race than what as close as that one was. You get into freestyle. Some of these guys were having a little trouble, being a little timid tonight, but I can tell you that they're going to be on their game tomorrow night. But when it came down to it, Rodney, Tweedy, and Bigfoot popping those wheelies, Alan Pizzo and Predator was bringing big momentum to the track, and then to end it all, the Sudden Impact guys feeling like they needed to send the fans home on a really high note. Dual freestyle with Shock Therapy and Excalibur. We'll see you here tomorrow.
You're watching TMB TV on the Monster Blog.
It's a new day in Batesville, Arkansas with the Monster Truck Summer Slam. Last night the drivers had a chance to get a feel for the big track, the big racing course, and the big freestyle objects. And now tonight it's time to go all out. Last night here at the Batesville Speedway, Checkered Flag Productions putting on a real good show here. All 7 trucks still running, ready to go, avoided breakage all night long. And you had some really good action last night. When it came down to it in racing, Alan Pizzo and Predator, John Killinger and Excalibur, you couldn't have asked for a better race. Freestyle, some of the trucks had a little trouble getting acclimated to the dark infield out there, but it wasn't a problem for the Sudden Impact guys, because not only did they navigate the tough conditions and visuals down there in the infield, but they did it 2 at a time. So tonight they've taken some steps to try and make sure that the track is more conducive for the drivers. Let's talk to some of them, do some interviews on track here before the show, and then let's go racing. Now pan over. We're here with Lenny Kilder, driver of the Pouncer and Prowler monster trucks, the race trucks out of the Predator camp. But here this weekend he's driving the Predator ride truck. Tell us how that's a little bit of different experience than driving the race truck on the weekend.
Well, this is a pretty fun thing for me actually, Ross. This is how I got started in my driving career in monster trucks. I was driving this particular truck here a couple years ago before I got into race trucks. Alan let me get in the seat of the ride truck here and learn the ropes a little bit. So it's fun getting back in this, a little bit different pace in the race trucks, a little bit more laid back, and get to interact with the fans a lot more. You only got 1 seat in the race truck, so you can't give everyone a ride in the race truck. So this is a lot of fun, get to see the fans. Everyone's come up from seeing us on TV and stuff and recognizing us and asking how we've been doing. We left Prowler at home this weekend and brought the ride truck out here, give some folks a chance to get a ride on Predator.
Now, this is one of the more unique ride trucks out there, in that this one actually looks like a full-on race chassis with the race seats built right into it.
Definitely, it sure is, Ross. We built this truck a couple years ago now. It has pretty much a lot of the same pieces on it as our race trucks. Has the Night Stalker shocks on it, just like all of our race trucks and everything. It's got a Hemi in it, just like all our race trucks too. A little bit tuned down, not quite as big as the Hall Brothers Hemi. They've got the 528 in theirs. We've got just the 426 Hemi crate motor in this truck. But for a ride truck, it's a perfect motor. This truck it runs great. It's got the same transfer case as our brand new race truck over there. All the pieces are pretty much the same, and with the gas shocks on it, it gives a feel of what a real race truck is. When you take off, the rear end squats down, the front end raises up. When you get on the brakes, it does the opposite, so it gives a lot of the feel of what a real race truck does.
Now, what would you say if we asked you to give TMB TV and all of our Monster Blog fans, a ride in the back of the truck here on this first ride you give tonight?
Definitely. We'll take you guys aboard, and if anyone out there sees us, I'm a fan of the Monster Blog myself. Anytime we get a chance, we get internet when we're out on the road, I'm on there myself checking everything out, see what's going on in the industry. But we'll take you guys along for a ride, see what it's like on Predator.
Well, appreciate that, Lenny. We're about to get a ride in the Predator ride truck. It's as close as you can come to riding in a real monster truck without building one yourself. Let's do it. Go ahead and get on me. Okay, film him getting in. You can feel the power of the Predator ride truck as we start up. Lenny's got her in gear, he's taking off, and here we go. Lenny's got us in full gear, he's racing out into the middle of the course here. You can really feel all the bumps in the track as you run out here under full power. I think Lenny might have been tempted to hit that van stack over there from his racing experience. We're into a donut. He's out of it. Right in between the stacks. I'm sure it's coming through in the video just how bumpy the track is out here. Now imagine hitting it during freestyle on one of the race trucks going 40, 50 mile an hour. It really gives you a feel for the experience and the level of talent all these drivers have out there when they're running around on the race course. And there we are, coming back in. Hey, what'd you think, buddy?
It was really fun. It was really fun.
How about you?
I didn't like it at all. I loved it. That was awesome!
As you can see, everyone has a good time on the Predator ride truck. It's one of the best rides money can buy. Hey, Lenny, I'm going to give it a 10.
All right, thank you guys. We appreciate everything you, Ross, all you guys do at the Monster Blog for us. And everyone, be sure to check out Monster Blog every day. It's the greatest site for monster truck news.
That's Lenny Kilder, driver of the Prowler, the Pouncer race trucks, and this weekend he's given one heck of a ride in the Predator ride truck.
You're watching TMB TV on the Monster Blog.